It's a calm Sunday morning. You're standing in your kitchen, flipping pancakes, thinking about the little things in life, love, taxes, and why socks disappear in the dryer. Then, as you pour batter for the next round, a random terrible thought hits you like a bolt of maple syrup-infused lightning. Could a pancake stop a bullet? Naturally, this is the kind of question that demands immediate investigation. Before we dive into deadly breakfast-related science, we need to establish some basic pancake facts. A typical pancake is soft, fluffy, and somewhere between 5 to 10 millimeters thick. It's made from flour, eggs, milk, and hopes for a better life. Structurally, it's closer to a sponge than a shield. But could the pancake's squishiness somehow slow down a bullet enough to prevent death? Could the power of breakfast defy physics? Let's start with the bullet. A standard 9 millimeter bullet travels at about 380 meters per second. That's over 1,200 feet per second. It has a mass of around 7.5 grams and carries about 500 joules of kinetic energy. That's roughly the energy of a professional baseball pitcher throwing a rock at your chest while you're wearing a t-shirt made of regret. When this amount of force hits something as squishy as a pancake, well, it's not looking good for the pancake. But we're not quitters. What if you stack the pancakes? If one pancake fails, surely 100 might stand a chance. Let's say we stack them into a mighty tower, about a meter thick. That would require roughly 200 pancakes, give or take, depending on fluffiness. You now have a tall, glorious wall of golden brown carbohydrate armor. Unfortunately, this doesn't really help much. Bullets aren't afraid of breakfast. When a high-speed projectile hits a soft material, it pushes through by transferring its energy to the molecules in its path. The result is heat, deformation, and destruction. The first few pancakes in the stack absorb a tiny bit of energy, becoming shredded wheat-like casualties. The bullet slows down, but not by much. By the time it's halfway through the stack, it's still moving fast enough to ruin your day. After all, pancakes don't have fibers, density, or tensile strength like Kevlar or ceramic armor. They just have fluff and optimism. But let's not dismiss pancakes too quickly. Suppose we freeze them. A frozen pancake becomes a disk of icy death, capable of giving you a mild concussion if thrown hard enough. If we froze the entire pancake stack, it would become a breakfast brick. Now we're talking. Frozen objects are denser and more rigid, meaning they might actually resist a bullet better than the fluffy version. But even then, most bullets would still punch through, unless you had several meters of solid frozen batter. At that point, you're basically hiding behind an edible glacier. There's also the matter of bullet type. A low caliber round, like a .22, has much less energy than a 9 millimeter. In some rare, highly specific cases, with a very thick, very cold pancake wall, it might be possible to stop a .22 bullet. But that's not exactly a satisfying victory. It's like winning a boxing match against a toddler. Sure, technically you won, but at what cost? Let's try a different approach. Maybe we don't block the bullet, we deflect it. Can you angle a pancake to make the bullet bounce off? In theory, a very shallow angle of impact might cause a bullet to ricochet instead of penetrating straight through. But this only works with extremely hard surfaces like steel. Pancakes, whether fresh, stale, or frozen, lack the rigidity to redirect a bullet. At best, they'll jiggle a little before becoming abstract art on the wall behind you. Now, imagine you're wearing a pancake vest. You step onto the battlefield, armed with syrup and courage. Your enemies laugh. The first bullet hits. You fall. The world mourns the only soldier brave enough to believe in the power of brunch. But let's not be too grim. Pancakes may not stop bullets, but they can still change lives, just not in a ballistic context. They bring people together, they carry syrup, they are delicious, and in a world full of chaos and flying metal, maybe that's enough. Maybe the real protection we need isn't physical, it's emotional. Maybe pancakes can't stop bullets, but they can stop arguments, they can stop hunger, they can stop your annoying cousin from complaining when you make them just right. So, can a pancake stop a bullet? Scientifically, no. Spiritually, maybe. And next time you're standing in your kitchen on a lazy Sunday morning, flipping batter and pondering life's absurdities, You'll know that while pancakes may never replace body armor, they will always have a place in the defense of your soul. And hey, if nothing else, at least you'll die well fed.